Hello student, today I am going to start with another hypothesis. That is the planet-symbol hypothesis by Chamberlain and Moulton. So Chamberlain was an American geologist and Moulton was an astronomer. They together put forwarded this theory in 1904. This theory is based on the concept of proto-sun and the concept of companion star. So what is a proto-sun? Proto-sun is a solid object, a solid particles made up of which is very much cold in nature, and it is circular in shape. It is not at all hot or gaseous in nature, whereas the companion star is much larger in size and much stronger than this proto-sun. Okay, so they said, means this these two people said that when an intruding star which came very closer to this proto-sun, at that point of the time, what happened, one number of the infinite small particles got detached from the outer surface of this proto-sun, and due to the gravitational attraction of this companion star, and they spread all over the universe and got detached from their main body and spread all over the universe, and those small particles it is being termed as the planet signals. Means those fragments or those particles that got detached from the outer surface of the proto-sun, we are calling those as the planetesimals, or it is being named as the planetesimals by Chamberlain and the Moulton. Then what happened is that the planetesimals which are larger in size, they are in future they formed the planets, and the proto-sun became according to their theory, the proto-sun became the sun, and all these planetesimals became our planet, and this is how our solar system came into being. So from this you can understand that actually this theory don't have much validation in scientific manner or in scientific way. There is no much validation, because there is no concept of motion is there, no concept of the centrifugal force or centripetal force, or no scientific as such validation is being present in this theory. So some criticisms are also related to this theory, and there are various other scholars who criticize this theory. So now I'm going to go through the criticism that are being put forward against this theory. Okay, so this is the criticism of this theory. So the first one, it is said that this theory states that the planetesimals were solid and attracts other smaller ones, but scientifically this theory actually don't have any solid scientific base. Okay, next it didn't say about or explain about the origin of the 9 planets. Means he said, or they said, or this theory states that there are 9 planets, but why there are 9 planets, why not more than 9 planets? There is no clear explanation about this. Next is that it does not offer any explanation about the motion, how these planets are moving, or from where this motion is coming. It is not being explained in this theory. And the next one is that how the planetesimals got the attractive force. Means it is being said in the theory that the planetesimals, the big planetesimals attracted each other and formed a larger one, or they attracted other small particles and they formed a bigger one. But how they are attracting each other, there is no clear explanation about this. So this because of this flaws, this theory is not quite acceptable, though this theory is quite praiseworthy regarding the explanation of the origin of the earth, but still it had got a lot of flaws for which we cannot truly rely on this theory that are being put forwarded by this Chamberlain and the Moulton. So this is all about the theory that are being put forwarded by Chamberlain and the Moulton. So please go through the theory once and see if you have any problem. So please mention. Okay. So thank you all, and if you have any problem, please mention in the comment section. So in the next video I'm going to explain the 2 other theories that is there. One is the tidal hypothesis of Jean, and collision hypothesis of Jeffrey, and the Big Bang theory. Okay, so thank you everyone. Please mention in the comment section if you have any problem. So thank you.